Well, hello everyone. This is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is July 7th, 2020. We're in Sun City, Hilton Head, in what's called Sun City Common, which is the south side of Sun City, the original side. And we're here to see a house at 3 Hamilton Drive. Built in 1997. Your newest houses on Sun City South typically finish up at around 2008, 2010. These are the older houses in Sun City, but with the mature foliage, which is what many of my buyers like about it. They also like the resale prices over here. This house was listed at $318,000. It's sold to my clients who bought it based on pictures and video. They live in North Carolina. They hadn't seen the house until they came down for the closing, and it's because we worked together on another purchase a few months ago, a deal that didn't work out. The inspection wasn't satisfactory, and so they walked away, came back a second time, and they liked what they saw about this house online, and so we bought it. We're going to walk through it real quick, talk a little bit about the market, my services as a buyer's agent. I hope you enjoy the tour. Now this house, you can see, clean as a whistle. Immediately to the left is our office or den. In more contemporary parlance, the builders would call this a flex room. This house has beautiful hardwood engineered floors, and they just flow right on through the house. From the foyer to our living dining room, down the hall to the left, we have tile in the kitchen. You'll see in the primary bedroom. And clearly there's a beautiful covered, large covered screen porch. We'll go out and see that. The view is really nice here, folks. There's a water view and a big grassy common area view. And by the way, did I mention that this house was for sale at $318,000? Well, we bought it for less. We also took it with a fair amount of repairs that needed to be made. Now, for instance, you'll see some fog glass here and there, a few panes of it. Fog glass is where the water vapor gets between the panes of glass. You'll see that happen after 10 years, 15 years of the age of a house. And it's simple enough. The glass itself just needs to be replaced, not the entire window. Now, we're in what could be called the family room or a sitting room, having been in the living room. This home has both of them. And right here, well, this is where you'd have your eat-in kitchen table. Probably where you would end up taking all of your meals. But in that living room that we just walked through, well, there's a place for a more formal dining table if you want. This house has 2,110 square feet. 2 bedrooms, the den, and an upgraded kitchen with granite tops. Upgraded stainless steel, newer appliances, lovely cabinets. And if you're keeping score by the model name, this one is called the Charlotte Madison model. It goes back a few generations. Every so many years, the developer brings out a new group of homes. And of course, as a buyer's agent, we always shop and compare. There's a large pantry just to the right there. And then towards the garage, we have cheerful colors here in our laundry room. The washer and dryer were included, and there's lots of extras here too, like these cabinets. In the garage is our air handler. This is a gas community. It's a gas heat machine. Big 2-car garage. On our way, we pass by this half bathroom. cheerful colors. Now, I don't know that the buyer is going to stick, the new owner is going to stick with these colors, but you know, they might just have it painted to the colors that they like best. And some people enjoy doing that. They enjoy simple decorating and working with colors. Now, off to the right of the foyer, we have our second and primary bedroom. Nice little art niche there in the hall. Here is our second bathroom. Very bright because this home has what is sometimes called a sun tunnel. You'll see it in some of these, more of these older models than in the new ones. The new ones are lighter and brighter on their own. Some of the older ones need a little help. The remedy can be a sun tunnel. Good quality here though. Tile floor and pleasant colors. The bayed window in our second bedroom. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what's been happening here with the pandemic. You know, we just were not hurt like other parts of the country with the pandemic, only indirectly. And what I mean by that is that some of my real estate broker friends in other parts of the country were not even allowed to show property, or their areas were completely shut down. Well, we didn't have that situation here, and as a result, many of us just continued full speed ahead. While the Northeast was suffering with the pandemic, we were selling property like crazy. But our demand did fall off by about 30% at one point in February and March, below the 2019 levels. 2019 was a record-breaking year, by the way. So starting in late May and coming into June, we saw that the new contracts were now exceeding the 2019 levels, and we are now on a trajectory which exceeds the sales of 2019. What we saw is a deferred or delayed demand. So in other words, when a buyer would call and say, gee, I really want to come on down there, but I've got to wait. I'm going to wait a few weeks, a few months. And then they started coming in droves. And so the general experience of my real estate broker friends is that, like myself, they're having record-breaking years because now that delayed demand has been unleashed. So if you watch my videos very much, you know that oftentimes I say that we will shop and compare. And of course what I mean by that is that it doesn't matter to me if you buy a new home or a resale home. My job as a buyer's agent is to make sure that you get what you want. A home that fits your lifestyle and fits your budget. And if that means a new home, well, I'm a former licensed South Carolina home builder. I love helping my buyers go through the new home process. But for some of my buyers, it means coming on over here to Sun City Common as an example, perhaps other communities, because this is a 55 and over community. And we will look at the different resale homes. Everyone's different, but everybody wants to get a good home. They want to have value. I'm here to help. I work for you. And the best thing perhaps is that having me as your buyer's agent just doesn't cost anything more, because the fee that I earn is already in the price of the house. And if we build one, it's already in the price of the new build. It just doesn't cost you anything more to have a good buyer's agent on your side with advice you can trust, helping you in any and all ways possible to make your experience a success and a pleasure. Hey, how about this screen porch? And one of the interesting features, it has an aluminum frame, but up top here, instead of just being your typical bird cage ceiling, those are glass panels. So it's kind of like a solarium, or I guess you could say a sunroom. It's a hybrid. It's a screen porch, it's a sunroom, and this beautiful tree and some of the others, well, they give you lots of privacy because there is a house just beyond that tree to the left you barely notice. And instead you can focus on this beautiful location here with a big green belt. There is a pond back there, and beyond the woods. I think this is one of the things that attracted my buyers to this house. A great location. And part of this fantastic home site is the distance between this house and the next, especially on this side. It's not quite 2/10 of an acre, but it's very well used. And while we're at it, enjoying the view, let me just tell you, of course, that Sun City is a 55 and over community with outstanding recreational amenities, 4 clubhouses, 2 indoor heated swimming pools, 2 fitness centers, there's 3 golf courses, there's 3 restaurants, there's lots of tennis, pickleball, they have baseball fields. They have over 100 clubs and groups. One of the most popular being the Woodworking Club. Another one being the Eat Right to Live Longer Club. I was invited to one of those meetings. Absolutely outstanding. Well, here's my contact information so that you know how to find me. And I hope you do, because I'd like to work with you as your buyer's agent here in Sun City or elsewhere in the Hilton Head Island area. My name again is Richard Kadesh, Kadesch. My company is Go Gated Realty. And I'm the Gated Community Specialist, ladies and gentlemen. Both Go Gated Realty and Gated Community Specialist are federally registered trademarks. And of course, Sun City is a gated community with 2 24-hour manned security gates, several other gates, very close by to so much in the way of shopping, entertainment, restaurants, and of course medical. You've got the new Tide Watch freestanding emergency room very close by. The Coastal Carolina Hospital just a few miles away. Lots of doctors in the area, more moving in all the time. This is a great place to live, ladies and gentlemen. My cell number, 843-684-2933. My email address, rich@gogated.com. That's RICH@GOGATED.com. And my website is gogated.com. So please call, please email. Let's work together and find just the right home and community for you. And if you like the video, there's more at the Go Gated channel on YouTube. So please subscribe.